Hi everyone, it's Natasha and thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. I want to talk about the Huggies Little Snuggler diaper. This is in the #1 size, which I believe that is above the newborn size. That would be 8 to 14 pounds. This is the Up and Up #1 size. I don't know if you can see the #1. If you can't see the #1, I'm sorry, and maybe you're also colorblind. You might want to check with your doctor. So I want to make a comparison because we did go through a lot of both these different brands. This is the Target brand. The Up and Up is a Target brand, and this is Huggies Little Snuggler. Okay, so the comparison is on the outside. The Huggies Little Snugglers, or Snuggler, yeah, Snugglers. This is super soft, okay? This is soft, but this is like, okay. This is not rough, is what I'm saying. This is not rough, but this is definitely like almost fleece soft, which, I mean, yeah, it feels good when you're putting it on, but however, it's for your baby. So the outside, you know, it's not really a big deal. So what I want to talk about is that this is about twice the price of this one, or almost. And me and my husband prefer the Target brand. Why? Not for the price. Because the Little Snugglers version of Huggies, if my baby does a #1, even like a little bit, like a little drop or anything like that, my little baby would be crying hard because of the moisture and the wetness, and it doesn't keep my baby dry. So he's very uncomfortable, he's very uneasy, and he's not happy at all. So versus the Up and Up. The Up and Up is what I've read from the description and from experience. It has the same characteristics and how it's supposed to work on the Huggies version of Snug and Dry, which is it's supposed to make your baby dry. So some people, I mean, I have actually, not on purpose, but on accident, I have noticed that my baby can use the Up and Up. He can fill it 2 to 3 times. He will go on #1. And not really, I mean, on the 3rd time, I think he's like, hey, you know, now I can feel a little bit of moisture here. I'm not really liking it, so maybe you can change me now. But in the first 2, I mean, it's important if you want your baby to be able to sleep for more than 30 minutes or 10 minutes, because sometimes they will go every 10 minutes. It's not all day. But my point is, especially during certain times that you want to be able to take a nap or be able to sleep a few hours in the night, this is really good. And it is, I believe the Huggies Snug and Dry is, the equivalent of this, I think, is $34.99, and this is $14.99 for, I think, the same amount. Or no, I think the Up and Up is a little bit fewer, but the price is significant, and it performs the same. When I've also noticed with the Little Snuggler is when they urinate, especially urinate or defecate, like a #1 or a #2, you can smell it right away. You can smell it fast. With the Up and Up, you can't really. The Up and Up is performance-wise, yeah, you might be able to smell it, but not as bad as the Huggies. Like, I would put my face like an inch away from my baby, and then I, you know, from the certain part, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, you need to change. But with this, with the Huggies, what I've noticed with Little Snuggler is I just have to hold my baby, like let's just say my baby is like here, you know, I'm trying to pick my baby up, like essentially, like, you know, not really an inch away from my face, but you can already smell it. Okay, so that's a big difference. Price, the performance is a big difference. Now, the big pro of this is it's also soft on the inside. This is soft. I mean, this is not rough, by the way. But in a scale of 1 to 10, with the softness, let's just say this is an 8, right? This to me would probably be like a 7 or a 6. It's not significant. I mean, you could feel it, and it's like, oh, this is softer. But it's not like, oh my gosh, this is like super, super soft. I'm going to prefer this. Because, yeah, you want it to be soft and comfortable for your baby. However, you also want it to perform better. So, do I recommend the Huggies Little Snugglers? No, I do not. If you're not near to a Target, I think you can purchase these on Amazon, which I will put a link down below. Do I recommend the Huggies Little Snugglers? No. Do I recommend the Up and Up diaper? This would be the Target brand. Yes. I am very, very impressed in the performance, the durability, and this is the preferred diaper in our household. And this is the same size, okay? This is for number 1. They're both for the same weight range. And look at the difference. This is really small. Look at that. Versus this one. Okay? Look at how big that is. You compare that. You see that? And it's this, I mean, I'm trying to stretch them out, and the Little Snuggler is definitely a little bit shorter than the Up and Up. We'll just do it as a half. See, this is the half, right? And this is the half of the Up and Up. And look at the difference. There's about an inch. Yeah, an inch difference. And let's see. They're about the same thickness, or maybe actually the Up and Up is actually thinner. Yeah, the Up and Up is actually thinner, and it's longer. Is it wider? Yes, a little bit. Very little. See that protruding over here? So, this is actually true to, because we did have the newborn size of the Huggies Little Snugglers, and we have the number 1. We also did the newborn size for the Up and Up, and we also have the number 1. Now, just, I remember, oh my gosh, with the Huggies newborn size, it, my baby outgrew that faster than the Up and Up. And I didn't really notice the difference until very recently when I put 2 and 2 together, because when you're using the diaper, you're not really thinking, oh, wow, you know, what big of a difference is that? It's more like what we saw in our baby when he's more comfortable with the Up and Up, which I find really tragically sad for Huggies, because, you know, they've been, I think it's just the money for instead of investing more in the product, they're investing more in marketing. And I don't know. I think that just, it was incredibly disappointing, because when you think about it, you're paying almost double or over double the price of a Target diaper. And the performance is really incredibly short of what you would expect, because you would expect a store brand would not really perform as good as a well-known brand. But it's quite the opposite, and we're very, very happy about that, because this is only $14.99. This is, I believe, that's for the jumbo box, but you know, it's diapers. You're always going to want to buy the jumbo box. But this is, I believe, like 28 or something like that. The Snug and Dry, which is the equivalent of this, is from Huggies as well. It's $34.99. So huge difference. So if you guys are wondering, you love the Snug and Dry from Huggies, or you don't, you know, you've tried the Huggies Snugglers and you know you want something that would be performing better or as good or a lot better, I would recommend the Up and Up by Target. Also, another thing, because this is really small in size, and we didn't really put 2 and 2 together because of being so tired and sleep deprived, and I have postpartum brain. We didn't put 2 and 2 together that when we used the Huggies Little Snugglers diaper for the newborn size, that my baby would have a lot of blowouts. A lot blowout would mean when they would do a number 2 or defecate, it would explode on the top here and on the sides. We didn't put 2 and 2 together. That when we used the Target brand, that never happened. We didn't, you know, we didn't think about it until, honestly, until like 1 or 2 weeks ago, that the difference of the size right here. I didn't even notice until I was planning on making this video. And yeah, it took me like a week or 2 because I'm a new mom and I have no help. It's just me. I have no family around, and I'm doing everything and bonding with my baby. And I mean, I love it, but I just don't have the time, you know, to do all these videos very often, which, you know, I also love dearly. So, do I recommend the Huggies Little Snugglers? No. I would recommend the Target Up and Up. So thank you guys for stopping by. It's Natasha. I hope you will, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you want to subscribe to my channel, which I would love to have, excuse me, please hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.